heart that was.
Hi everyone, and to all my shiners out there. Today I'm going to show you how you can make bracelet hair ties. These are fun styles you can decorate your wrists and adorn on your hair. So let's get started on this fun and creative DIY. Okay, so let's start with this first style, and this is the chain hair tie. Starting with materials, for the first style you will need some elastic hair bands. I bought these fun and colorful bands from my local drugstore. You will also need chain. I just simply took apart my old necklaces and accessory to upcycle them into this new look. For tools, I will be using some pairs of pliers for opening the chain links. Okay, so first take out your chain. Determine how much chain you will need by wrapping it around the top of your wrist like so. And of course, if you have a tiny or big wrist, then adjust it to your personal size. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is open the end link of your chain and then take out a hairband of your choice and then attach that to the chain link. And then do the same thing on the other side and then close it up with the pliers. And that is basically it. It's that simple. So as you can see, you can have so much fun customizing this, personalizing it to however way you'd like to. You can just use any type of color hairbands, make this fun and colorful, and you can also use more than one chain. So yeah, be creative with this and have fun. Okay, so this next style to make with the hair bands, you will just need some jump rings and some charms. This is fun. You can go out, look for fun charms that you like or take apart like old jewelry and accessories. So simply open up the jump rings and then connect it to your charm and then loop it into your hairband, close up the jump ring, and that's it. It's so simple, yet you can make this into any style you like. You can personalize it, and it looks like a gorgeous bracelet. It will look so good mixed in with the other hairbands or your other bracelets. So this third style is super simple to make. For this, you will need the fold over elastic, and I will provide the link on the bottom of my video where you can buy this, embellishments, and embellishing glue. Okay, so next, cut off the amount of elastic you want to use. I usually measure enough elastic to wrap around my wrist, and after cutting, tie the ends together into a knot. Then find something in your home like a bowl or a jar cap. You will need something with a hollow inside and slightly bigger than your elastic. This is so that way it can stretch out the elastic to place the glue on top. The hollowness of the bowl will prevent the glue from seeping through and sticking onto your surface. So that's just something, from that I learned from trial and error. You will also want the band to stay stretched, so that way the glue can seep between the pores of the material and not break if you stretch it in and out all the time. As you can see, I already dabbed the glue where I like the embellishment to go. And according to the instructions on my glue, I have to let the glue set for 10 minutes before placing the embellishments on. So after 10 minutes, I go ahead and place my embellishment and then let this dry for about a day before wearing it out. Okay, so this last style takes a bit more time, but I love how different and decorative this looks. You will need some elastic cords. I found these from my local Joann's fabric store. The elastic cords can be found in the kids' crafts section, and if you cannot find it, you can use regular hair ties. Next on the list is some color floss or yarn. You can find this in any craft store. Finally, I have some beads with bigger holes. These will add a nice jewelry look to the overall style. If you don't have this kind of bead, then that's okay. You don't need it. Okay, so to make this second style, simply fold the elastic cord in half, measuring up to 10.5 inches folded. Go ahead and cut it out, then fold the ends with a simple overhand knot, and then what you're going to do is wrap it around 3 times. Now take out the color yarn and measure about 9 inches or so, and fold the floss 2 to 3 times over. Now take the color floss and loop it through the elastic like so. Then what I'm going to do next is insert one end of the floss into the bead. Whenever the floss gets fussy, I like to use a small paper clip to push it through the bead. And then insert the other end of the floss through the bead, but make sure the floss wraps around the elastic bands, just like this right here. Once the floss is completely through the bead, push the bead tightly to the elastic. Then what you're going to do is take the floss and knot the whole thing together. Finally, push the knot close to the bead and tie it nice and tightly. Snip off the end of the knot and you can make the tassel any size you like. And that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed these different style DIYs. Let me know what else you guys would like to see or what you're going to make. What's your favorite style? I like to hear that. And as a bonus, I'm going to add in these colorful elastics as part of my gift to my most engaged subscriber toward the end of the month. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you next time. Ciao!